The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, spoilers for Friday, April 24, are packed with explosive family drama, shocking betrayals, and intense confrontations that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. In today's episode, Electra Forrester, played by the talented Linnea Grace, finally gets the chance to put her aunt, Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, on full blast after Daphne Rose Walton, Muriel Hilaire, comes clean about the devastating secret she's been holding onto. It all starts when Daphne approaches Electra with a heavy heart, ready to confess everything about Ivy's calculated breakup plot. Electra looks confused at first, her young face showing a mix of curiosity and hesitation as Daphne begins to explain the painful truth behind her split from Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. The tension in the air is thick. You can feel Electra's world starting to crack as the pieces of the puzzle fall into place. Of course, Electra doesn't want to believe it right away. She's close to her Aunt Ivy, who has been like a guiding figure, offering advice and seemingly looking out for her best interests. There must be some mistake, Electra might insist, her voice rising with denial. She argues passionately that Ivy would never manipulate her like this. Ivy has always been protective, hasn't she? Pushing Electra towards R.J. Forrester while warning her about the Spencer family's history of heartbreak? How could someone family do something so cruel? But Daphne stands her ground, her expressions serious and unwavering. She makes it crystal clear that Ivy has been plotting all along to tear Electra and Will apart. The details are shocking. Ivy stole the heartfelt letter that Electra poured her soul into writing for Will. That letter was supposed to bridge the gap, to express her true feelings and maybe save their relationship. Instead, Ivy made sure it never reached him. To make matters worse, Ivy planted Will's necklace on the desk, staging it so Electra would believe he was done with her for good. It was a cold, calculated move designed to create doubt, pain, and a permanent rift. Daphne may even apologize for not coming forward sooner. She admits she was trying to stay out of the messy relationship drama at first. After all, who wants to get caught in the middle of Forrester and Spencer family feuds? But now, seeing how much Electra is suffering, Daphne realizes the young woman deserves the full, unfiltered truth. As Daphne spills every detail, pointing out the sneaky lengths Ivy has gone to, Electra's horror grows. Her eyes widen in disbelief, then fill with anger and betrayal. How could her own aunt do this? Ivy didn't just interfere, she actively sabotaged Electra's happiness, playing puppet master with people's hearts. Electra's mind races back over the recent weeks. All those times Ivy trash-talked Will's character, calling him unreliable, just another Spencer man destined to cause emotional turmoil, the constant subtle and not-so-subtle pushes towards RJ instead. "He's more stable. He truly cares about you," Ivy would say. It was all part of a bigger plan. Electra feels sick realizing how deeply she's been manipulated by someone she trusted. It doesn't take long before Electra corners Ivy for a direct confrontation. The showdown is inevitable and charged with raw emotion. Electra demands her letter back, her voice shaking with fury as she pressures Ivy to admit she's the mastermind behind all her niece's heartache. "How could you do this to me?" Electra might cry out. "You stole my words, my feelings. You played with my life." But Ivy doesn't back down or see it as wrong. In her mind, she's been protecting Electra. She defends her actions fiercely, insisting that Will is just another Spencer who would eventually leave Electra in emotional wreckage, repeating the patterns of his family. "I did it for you," Ivy might say, standing tall and unapologetic. But Electra isn't having it. She flies off the handle, her anger exploding as she insists that Ivy, not Will, has been the real source of her pain. The betrayal cuts deep because it's family, blood, someone who should have her back instead of stabbing it. The argument escalates quickly, with raised voices echoing through the Forrester Creations showroom or wherever this heated exchange takes place. And Will? Once he's looped in to the full extent of Ivy's scheming, he's going to unleash his wrath too. Will Spencer has been hurting, thinking things ended badly with Electra, only to discover it was all manufactured by her aunt. Expect a powerful confrontation where Will doesn't hold back, calling out Ivy for her interference and the time she's stolen from him and Electra. Stay tuned for that explosive reaction. It's going to be one of the highlights of the episode. Shifting gears in Friday's Bold and the Beautiful episode, R.J. Forrester opens up to someone close about his deep disdain for Will Spencer and the real reasons behind it. This rivalry isn't just surface-level jealousy over Electra. R.J. reflects on the source of his anger, perhaps digging into past family tensions, the Spencer-Forrester history, or his own insecurities. Why is he so determined to go head-to-head with Will? Is it purely about winning Electra's heart, or is there more layered history fueling this fire? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Will and RJ's rivalry will continue to create major issues on the CBS soap. Their competition could spill over into business at Forrester Creations, affect family dynamics, and lead to even bigger clashes in the coming weeks. Fans know these two young men represent different worlds colliding: Forrester creativity and passion versus Spencer ambition and legacy. This Friday episode is a turning point for several characters. Electra's discovery forces her to question family loyalty, trust, and what she really wants in love. Will her relationship with Will get a second chance now that the truth is out? Or will the damage from Ivy's plot be too much to repair quickly? Ivy's actions, while coming from a place she claims is protective, have backfired spectacularly. Her refusal to apologize or see the harm in her manipulation shows a stubborn side that could cost her relationships within the Forrester family. Will Ridge or Steffi step in? How will Brooke and others react to this aunt-niece blow-up? Daphne's role in all this adds another layer. By confessing, she's done the right thing, but it puts her in a tricky spot. Could Ivy retaliate against her for spilling the beans? Tensions between these characters are simmering, and Friday might hint at more fallout. For longtime B&B fans, this storyline echoes classic soap themes: forbidden love, family interference, secret letters, and rival suitors. Electra, as a younger character, brings fresh energy to the show, and her journey from confusion to outrage feels authentic and relatable. Who hasn't been betrayed by someone they trusted? Let's dive deeper into the characters and what makes this plot so compelling. Electra Forrester is still navigating young adulthood in the glamorous but cutthroat world of fashion and family empires. Her romance with Will has been a roller coaster, full of passion but plagued by misunderstandings. The stolen letter represents lost vulnerability. Those words were her truth, and Ivy robbed her of the chance to share them. Will Spencer, son of Bill Spencer, carries the weight of his family's reputation. He's tried to prove he's different, but Ivy's warnings played on those doubts. Now, learning the truth, Will's reaction will likely mix relief at possibly reuniting with Electra and pure rage at the deception. Ivy, the Australian import who's carved her place in LA, often positions herself as wise and experienced, but this time her protection crossed into control. Her defense, "I'd do it again," shows she's not easily swayed, which could lead to her isolation or even exit rumors swirling in the soap world. RJ, meanwhile, has his own complicated feelings. His disdain for Will goes beyond Electra. It might tie into broader Forrester-Spencer rivalries, past heartbreaks involving his family, or his desire to prove himself. When he opens up, expect emotional depth, perhaps confiding in Ridge, Brooke, or even Luna about why he sees Will as a threat. The episode promises high-stakes dialogue, close-up shots capturing every flicker of emotion, and that signature B&B dramatic music swelling during confrontations. Directors love these scenes because they allow actors to shine. Linnea Grace delivering hurt and anger, Ashley Brewer standing firm in defense, Muriel Hilaire bringing sincerity to Daphne's confession. Beyond the main plot, keep an eye on how this affects the larger canvas. Forrester Creations is a family business, so betrayals like this ripple through meetings, designs, and alliances. Could Electra's new perspective influence her role in the jewelry line or other projects? Might Will's wrath lead to Spencer media involvement or business moves? Fans have been buzzing about this storyline for weeks. Social media is full of reactions, some defending Ivy's intentions, others cheering Electra for standing up for herself. Finally, the truth comes out.